Hey everyone, thank you for stopping by Living To Do's review of Swagger, a TV series on Apple. This is actually the second season is out, and I am just aware of this TV show as of this week. I guess the best thing about it is that I get to binge watch it, and it's very good. And I just wanted to review it and let others know about it in case they didn't even know, weren't aware that it was even out. Swagger is about a basketball team in DC. It's actually based on the basketball player Kevin Durant's life story. It starts off with the kids, they're around 14 years old, and in the first season, and you see their lives. A lot of them don't have much. There's not a lot of money in the programs for the kids, but the kids are the stars, They have a lot of community people that are really helping out. There's good coaches and other people that really want to see the kids do well. Of course, their parents, some of the parents are very involved, or these kids are going, their path is to the NBA, so there's a lot on the line for them. And so we see them on their high school team or junior high school team, and they're also on a traveling team, and we see their interactions. I think it's really done very well. It was very entertaining. It seems very real. It's no gimmicky, no slapstick type of comedy or anything. It's a good drama. We look into a little bit more into the players' private lives, and a lot of them are going through things. There's a player whose mother is in jail. There's sexual assault. There's child abuse, and we see how this is all handled. And I think they did a very good job in doing so. In the second season, they're a little bit older, approaching 18, last year in high school, going away to college, and all what needs to be done to get them in a good school. They're going to scouts and things like that. They touch a little bit on the amateur athlete, and we see how I think times are getting a little bit better with the amateur athletes. In the second season, we see that the young man that stars in the show, he has a car. Somehow they're paying these kids a little bit more money or something, at least. Back in the day, if you were an amateur, you get nothing. And if you were paid somehow, some way, you're no longer an amateur. But I see that they are doing a little something for the kids now. They're, which I'm glad. I don't know all the details on how that's happening, but it's good to see that these kids who work really hard at something, they're tearing their bodies up and they get nothing for it in the hopes of going to the NBA. But I see that things are a little bit better in that the cast is great. The coach on the show is played by Ice Cube's son, O'Shea Jackson Jr., and he does a great job. He's believable as a coach. I know his dad does the big three. They're all into basketball in real life. But this young man, he is playing a father, a coach, and he plays a good guy. I guess in his past, he's trying to overcome some demon he did a long time ago, but he's made up for that, and he is living on the right path and has a great wife. They're doing the right thing. He works hard. No matter what he's doing. I know he's working at a hardware store during the day and coaching the team in after hours, and it just shows his work ethic and what's important to him. And I love how they show him at work, and it's not like the most glamorous job, and it doesn't pay well. The show does a very good job showing a man doing his job, his everyday job, to the best of his abilities to feed his family. And it just gives you a slight peek into that. Well, O'Shea Jackson Jr. does an exceptional job in his role in Swagger. The star of the show is Isiah Hill, a young man who is actually the nephew of Lauryn Hill, I just learned. But he does an exceptional job as Jace Carson. He plays the character Jace Carson. He does a great job and real believable. Now I know that the show is based on Kevin Durant's life. He does remind me a little bit of Kevin Durant with the way he moves, that slow melodic movement in Kevin. In fact, in the first season, you do see Kevin Durant's mother make an appearance as Kevin Durant's mother. So they're closely tied to the show. He's an executive producer. And the guy, Isiah Hill, does a great job in his role, the starring role in this TV series, and like the captain of the team. Everyone looks up to him. He's an outstanding player. He's a phenom on the court. I think in the role, he brings that solid individual on the court and off the court. He stands up for what is right. He does what is right, no matter what the cost is. He doesn't have his father in his life. His father is alive. He does make an appearance, and it was interesting how that happened. So Lauryn Hill's nephew, Isiah Hill, he's right on time with this role, and he does a great job. Swagger also stars Quevenzhane Wallis, and we all know her. She's been acting since she was a little kid. She is the youngest Best Actress nominee for an Oscar. She was nominated at the age of 9, and she stars in this role, and she does an exceptional job as Jace Carson's best friend. These kids were best friends as little kids. They grew up together. The show shows how she's coming of age and what she has gone through in her life, and it's interesting. I won't give it away. Her backstory is that she had an issue with assault, and just watch it and see how it unfolds. I love how they handled the situation and a different look at the situation, and really understanding what people are going through that you would never know, and they still operate at this high level. That part was very interesting. Her character name is Crystal, and Jace, they had a childhood relationship where they bond. They became close friends and real solid friends, because Jace would do anything for Crystal. And it shows that in the TV show, their close relationship turns into a loving relationship, which is the sweetest thing that I have seen in a long time. When it comes to young Black love, we don't get to see it, and we don't get to see the sweetness of it all and the wholesomeness of it all. And I believe they did an excellent depiction of real love, and for that reason alone, it should bring in all kinds of people: guys for the basketball, girls for basketball and the love, even the guys for the love, to show people, it's an example of how to really love someone. It was a great show. The whole cast was good. I really enjoyed this series. It's not over yet. There's 2 more episodes right now, so it's weekly, but the first season is out. Take a look at this. Comment down in the comments to let me know if you liked it or not. I, for one, really enjoyed it. Thank you for staying with me to the end. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it, and I thank you in advance. But I gotta go, because I got living to do. Bye.